Okay, I think we're up and running. Good. Alright. So, the goal of today is to sort of do some art for an upcoming video I'm working on, which is about giving My Hero Academia characters Nen and Nen abilities and stuff. And sort of this part is me taking sort of my favorite ones that I came up with, and then just sort of giving them a bit of art to kind of have as like a visual, So that's kind of what I'm doing here. The first one I came up with, well, this is actually the fourth one that I came up with, but the first one I came up with that I like really liked was for Todoroki. And that's one that I can actually gave him like an ability as opposed to just like using Nen to like supplement his current abilities. So, using the Nen personality test, which we acknowledge in the episode isn't like foolproof. We came up with Todoroki being a conjurer, because much like conjurers are described as high-strung and stoic, and I feel like that describes Todoroki pretty well through most of the series, at the very least. I wanted to make him a specialist because, like, specialists are considered like independent, but also they're considered charismatic. And Todoroki's kind of a bit of a shy boy, so that didn't work out super well. What is this fucking JoJo ass pose I'm giving him right now? I want to like replicate the one from like the sports festival. There's not really any good. Okay, this is a bit better. Yeah, this one. I feel like this is a pretty good pose, just like in general, for showing off like both halves of his powers, but it also is in the outfit that I want to put him in, because I feel like in the sort of the made-up sort of scenario of this situation, they're realize they have access to Nen, and they're trying to learn how to use it. So naturally, they'd be in their gym outfits, because that's kind of where that's kind of what they rock whenever they're sort of like experimenting, or like they're trying to like test something out with their powers. They're not like just in their hero costumes all the time. What the fuck did I do? No, god damn it. Thankfully I gave him fucking gorilla arms there, because I wouldn't have been able to see that I put that shit on the wrong fucking layer. God damn it. Alright. So anyway, due to my incompetence, I've still yet to explain what this idea of mine is. So you know how Todoroki has to like regulate his heat and stuff, right? He has to like, his flames can't get too hot or else he'll burn himself out. But also like, his fucking his other shit can't get too cold or else he'll like get frostbite or whatever. So considering how like boring of a guy Todoroki is, he's very literal. He's very by the book, by the numbers kind of guy. He does not have very much imagination. This guy. So considering all that, I thought it would be more sort of in his favor to, or I guess it would be more in line with his character, I should say, that he would just go for like the most literal thing that he could do, right? And what would that like? If he's thinking, how do I solve this problem without, with like this new ability of mine? So he would, you know, he would make things that could regulate his heat and his cold for him instead of using like support technology. And even then, this is more supernatural than what support technology is capable of. So I posit he would use lanterns to regulate his heat and his cold. Alright, that's something. Oof. Yeah, that's kind of the main thesis I have for him. I wouldn't worry. Don't worry about too much about like if you're watching the stream and you're like, oh man, if I watch the stream, I'm gonna get spoiled for the episode. Don't worry, because Jack very much has different ideas than what I had for mine. Firstly, because he decided to make the idea was that it's the My Hero characters, but they don't have quirks at all. Like, they were just like, Nen has always kind of been like the power system in this world. But it's still like the world is like still them trying to be like heroes and stuff. But now it's Nen instead of quirks. Does that make sense? Yeah, that makes sense when you watch the episode. But yeah. God damn it. Ugh. I'm super rusty when it comes to drawing right now. I don't know what's wrong with me, but yeah, man, I'm not. I've been too busy sketching a lot recently on, like, just like note paper and stuff. I'm not in the game at all anymore. So I'm gonna have to work off this this dust. But yeah, I'm happy with how the recording for this came out, but I'm also I'm very happy for how the My Hero Academia episode, like the podcast episode, is going to be for this month. So I'm very excited for when that finally gets published. I would have liked it to have gotten done like sooner, but it, just that's kind of how the way things played out. So Todoroki's eyes are they're like kind of like that. Okay. I know how to draw again. I know how to draw, right? I'm not a fraud. I'm not a... I know what I'm doing. So it's interesting the way that Horikoshi like specifies drawing Todoroki how he uses his abilities, because I think it's cool how he like, I wouldn't say conjures, but how he like makes and controls the fire versus how he does it with ice. Because for ice, it's very like open palms, right? He's very like he's like moving his it's going that way, right? Like his fingers are outstretched. It's like a wave. He's like pushing water in like a pool or whatever. But then with like the with the fire, it's always just very just like, it's very much like, you know, firebending, key blast sort of stuff. Like very direct, very like forward palm sort of thing. So I think that's a fun little dichotomy there. Man, I already miss this series now that it's gone, but like once I have to like ruminate on that a bit more, it's gonna suck not having My Hero Academia around anymore. Kind of like that. Oh shit. My phone's popping off. Hold on. Yes, Google, I know. Fuck off. Alright. No, his arms need to be doing something better than that. Well, I guess his arms really aren't that important in the grand scheme of things, because like, what I should be focusing on is the it's the lanterns, right? That's what it needs to be. That's what should be like. Okay, I think I know what I want to do here. So kind of like that. And then that way, I can make the lanterns be like more front and center. Yeah, kind of like that. Except maybe make this hand where an actual hand would go. Okay, there we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Now we're looking like something. Okay. So in the I'll probably add this in like post, but like in the video, I don't really like give any names to the of like the Hatsus that I create. That's the name of the Nen, sort of like the full expression of like a Nen ability is called a Hatsu. So I think I didn't really give any of them like abilities just because like I feel like I was kind of modeling on them to be more like utilitarian, like sort of like they're more like tools to be like used as like a part of the character's arsenals as like instead of them like establishing a new power. But I can play along and make up something as like a bit of a, you know, to go along, to play along with it, right? I don't like this face as much as okay. Alright, we got this. We can... I don't know what's like... I don't know if I have like a condition or like what is like wrong with me that I chronically just cannot get like do something symmetrically. It is the most like annoying thing about art to me, in that I'm just like terrible at making symmetry in like anything. I have to use these stupid fucking tools all the time to get anything like close to symmetrical. Why the fuck can't I get my eyes like exactly how I want them to be? It sucks. Now comes the annoying minor tweaks stage. Where I have to do everything kind of perfectly. I also have to correct all the tiny inaccuracies I did before. So that means making his hair a little bit shorter around the back. So that it's not some kind of fucking shit mess. Okay, that's better. Okay, there we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Ugh. This still doesn't feel right, but at the same time, I really don't give a shit. Because I am going to be putting graphics and stuff on top of this. And I'll probably be the only person who is ever going to notice any of this shit anyway. I really hope I don't need to get a new tablet, because this thing is responding less and less to sort of smaller movements that I make on it. And I fucking hate that, because boy, I really need this thing to last a while longer. Also, this mouth sucks. See what I mean? It breaks up when I'm like, no, I don't want. Okay, that's better. God fucking damn it. I hate this shit. I definitely don't have enough fucking money to replace either my tablet or my tablet pen. Fuck me. I might have to do it eventually. Oy. At least I'm not suffering from the delusion that I could fucking do this shit, like, make content and stuff like that as, like, a job yet. I've been seeing more and more people, like, weirdly recently, like, discuss how they're like, oh, we're having such a hard time. I'm just trying to make content or whatever. I'm like, dog, it's not, like, you can't just have this, my guy. Not starting off. Yeah, no. People don't care. That's none of my business. Is that my cat? What? What do you want, cat? You want love and affection? I can't offer that to you. Alright, bingo. Okay. Time to draw some fucking hands. That's good, right? I can get away with that, right? Right? No. I mean... It's not the prettiest hand I've ever seen, but it'll do, right? Besides, the hands aren't what's the focus here, right? It's obviously the, you know, the... Obviously, it's the lamps that are the focus here. Oh, man. The only solace I have that My Hero has ended is knowing that in a few weeks, the JJK fandom will be going through the exact same thing that My Hero fandom is going through. And we will get equally terrible and garbage takes about JJK as we're getting about My Hero. And that is a comfort to me, somehow. I'm gonna fucking kill myself. Why did I make this shit such a fucking, like, hands forward pose? I'm such a fucking idiot, dude. I'm just not even gonna fucking... I'm not gonna fucking bother with it. God damn. Fuck, am I stupid or something? What's... Okay. Watch in amazement as one 25-year-old doesn't understand how to draw basic shapes. How does he do it, folks? Oh god, I fucking hate this so much. Alright. Lines. There we're just gonna use fucking lines. Boom, we got that, right? So, what's one thing we know about Nen and like Nen abilities is that they grow stronger if you have emotion attached to them, right? If you have something that's like personal to you, like a personal connection, or if you have some kind of like deep dark like thing associated with like your ability, like your Nen, it becomes stronger. For instance, Kurapika has his connection to his people and the Scarlet Eyes and stuff, and his sort of need for vengeance against the Phantom Troop. And with that, he's able to become stronger with his Nen abilities, right? So, I thought, what's a thing that Todoroki is kind of, I want to say he's known for, but it's sort of like the thing that kind of keeps him like motivated throughout the series. It's the thing that he's very much like. It's his rocky relationship with his parents, specifically his father, but also his mother in a way too. I imagine that something like what happened with his mother wouldn't be something that is sort of forgotten easily. Not that it's necessarily her fault, but, you know. I wouldn't say she's blameless in the situation. I think that, you know, there were avenues to resort to before then. But then again, I guess that's kind of like the thesis of this, and like it's sort of a critique on like Japan's aversion to like mental health awareness, because like all the villains are like that too. But anyway, so yeah, the lamps are associated with kind of his traumas or whatever, right? So I wouldn't say like he has to confront his traumas every time, but he has to see both of his parents as equally useful, like, things to him, I guess. I don't know. So like the heat lamp that helps his eyesight cool down, his eyesight not freeze like totally, is Endeavor. And then his sort of cold lantern or whatever is kind of like a you know, like his mom or whatever, and maybe like, you know, it's an angel and devil sort of situation, and that's kind of the you know, Halo sort of thing. You get where I'm coming from here? I feel like this is a pretty, it's not a super advanced situation I'm working with here, but you know. But yeah, that's Todoroki's